Welcome to Blind Cooking in the kitchen with Kadi and Lily.
Hello everyone, welcome to Blind Cooking in the kitchen with Kadi and Lily. Today I'm going to make hamburger patties. I have half a kilo ground beef, but you can use whatever beef you like. And I'm going to use 2 yellow onions and salt, a teaspoon of salt, 100 milliliter of milk, 100 milliliter of beets, 100 milliliter of pickled cucumbers, and also 50 milliliter of breadcrumbs. So I'm going to start chopping the onions. And guys, I have a story I want to tell you guys about octopus. One day, I went to a course for the blind and visual impaired, computer course. So we were at the restaurant. They served us octopus for a starter. It was very, very delicious, this octopus. So I was there with many of the other ones. So when we were at this restaurant, eating this starter, this octopus starter, there was a man, a black guy actually. He said loudly, "Oh, the starter is very, very delicious." And I also said loudly, "Yes, this is very delicious octopus I've ever eaten, because I've never eaten it before like that." Okay. Then later, I went up to the chef. I asked him. I said, please, I like this starter. Can you give me the recipe so I'll do it myself? And he gave it to me, because everywhere I go when I eat something good, I always ask for recipe so I can do it also myself. I like to try things. Okay, he gave it to me. But when I came home, I told my husband, I said, please, I said, can you go and buy these stuffs? I said, I ate something called octopus. I said, it was very, very delicious. I said, please, you can go and buy these stuffs. I gave him the ingredients, everything. I wrote everything down on the paper. Okay. So I called the shop. The shop said, you have to put in an order of this octopus. I said, okay. So I placed an order of 1 kilo of this octopus. Then they told me to go and collect it so and so day. So I sent my husband. I said, okay, the octopus is ready. You can go to the shop and pay for it and buy the other rest of the ingredients, because I used to sit down and just write on this paper. I give him the list and he go to the shop, because he liked to go to the shop. So he went to the shop. When he went to the shop, they gave him this octopus. He came home with it. I was very excited. And so when he came home and he opened it, he showed me, I shouted, I said, no. I said, this is wrong. This is not what I ordered. This is not what I ate. It's not possible. He said, this is it. I said, no, I don't. I said, I'm sure you pick up the wrong thing. This is not what I ate in that restaurant. This is not it. Okay. Then he said to me, you, every time you go, you eat this shit, you come and give it to me, you tell me to buy it. So now you will see. So what I did was, I went in another room. I called the shop quietly. I asked the shop. I said, in a quiet way, I said, my husband, I don't know, because we put in order for this octopus. Is my order there and collect it? And they said to me, yes, he came here. I said, are you sure you gave him the octopus? They said, yes. I said, okay, because I don't want them to know that I didn't know what I was ordering, because they will laugh at me because the time is so little. Okay, so I came back. Then my husband said, I came back, I said, okay, well, you know what, I think this is it, but I will check the recipe again. I'll keep it, then we'll see. I will fix it later. Okay. And he said to me, everywhere you go, you eat things, you just bring it. You telling me to buy these things. He said, well, now you see. So, okay, I called my Swedish friend. I said to her, I said, I have this octopus I said, do you want? He said, hell no, you don't want that thing. I said, what? I was thinking to myself, so these people, they don't like this thing. Then I called another Swedish woman. I asked also, I said, I have a kilo of octopus, I can give you for free. He said, hell no, you don't want. I said, is this a black man's food or what? Because the restaurant I was also, there was a black man saying that the thing was nice, but the white people never say anything. I said, okay. So what I did was, I just threw it, everything, in the bin. So my husband asked me, why is that thing? I said, I kept it in the freezer. I said, I will make it when I'm ready. I said, don't worry, I will find the thing. But I've never did it because the thing is very, I've never done it anyway, by the way. I just threw it. So, yeah. And now I finished cutting these onions. I chop them into small pieces. It's 2 yellow onions. I have here 100 milliliter of pickled cucumber. I'm going to chop them into small pieces. And these hamburger patties, you can try it with hamburger bun if you like, but I've never tried it with hamburger bun. But anyway, you guys can try it. You can always eat it with mashed potatoes or cooked potatoes with some sauce and some salad if you like. But please try with the hamburger bun. I will also try it. Maybe it will work. So I chop the pickled cucumber, 100 milliliter, and I have here 100 milliliter of beets. I'm going to chop it also into small bits. And I think this one is good. So now I mix all these ingredients. Yeah, I'm going to mix them. I'm going to add also a teaspoon of black pepper and also 2 cubes of beef broth I have there, and 100 milliliter of milk. I'm going to mix everything. You can use whatever meat you like, and whatever seasoning also. Because this beef broth, you can use whatever seasoning. And this one at least for 4 portion, but yeah. And also, it's 50 milliliter of breadcrumbs. 50 milliliter breadcrumbs. And 2 egg white. 2 egg white. I almost forget it. So I'm done with it. Now it's finished. I'm going to make it to hamburger patties. Let's see. This is very soft, so it's nice. So I'm done with it. It came out about 6. Now I'm going to start to fry the hamburger patties. But you can pan spray it. This I'm using some margarine. You can eat it with mashed potatoes, cooked potatoes, salad, hamburger bun. You can try it. As I said, I've never tried it with the hamburger bun, but it's something to try. Maybe it works. Now it's time to turn them over. Let's see. That's why I don't used to put a lot. I just put few. Let's see, this one is you know, when you don't see these things, you know, it's like sometimes you make it or sometimes not. But anyway, yeah. And now I'm going to take them out. Now I'm going to put the rest. Yeah. Now is the last one I'm going to take out. So, the hamburger patties. I hope you guys like it. As I said also before earlier, please try it with hamburger bun. Maybe it will work. I've never tried it with bun, but it goes with mashed potato, boiled potatoes, or all salad, or whatever sort of things. It works.
Thank you guys so much for watching. You can now follow us on Instagram. We will add the address below.
Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much. And guess what? Give me 5. Oh! We made it!